But with this in mind, we're getting some reports here. This will be from emergency management there, that there's a tornado on the ground at FM 744 near Brushy Prairie in western Navarro County. That's coming from emergency management there in Navarro County. A tornado on the ground at FM 744. And so that's going to be that area that you're highlighting right there on First Alert Radar. So right about here will be Brushy Prairie, right in this general direction right about there. As it moves to the northeast, we've been tracking it at about 35 miles an hour. It's going to take it right there over Brushy Prairie, near the Raleigh community at 145, Dresden at 148, near Barry, going to be about the same amount of time, about 158, so not that much time, okay? Drain at about 159. We'll likely see this storm right on top of you. But as we're getting some reports there from emergency management, FM 744, FM 744 have a tornado on the ground there in Navarro County. So this is going to be this area that he's watching. This is just one of the tornado warned storms that we have in this area. This one's moving again to the northeast at about 30 miles an hour. So that is a confirmed tornado now on the ground. Yes. Okay, so this is what we're getting from the National Weather Service. Damaging tornado confirmed on the ground near Bynum. And we can also have quarter-sized hail with it. Bynum 205. All right, so this is going to be near you at about 205 Bynum. Also Abbott, Malone, and Brandon. These are some spots here that we need to be watchful of. Let's see here. I've been trying to look at some of the updates from the National Weather Service. Let's see. Hill County, let's see, this is emergency management. Bynum Fire reporting a tornado on the ground. That will be near 3106 and going toward FM 1242. So let's see. It's probably somewhere in that region, I'm sure. But, Mike's too close. Yeah? Wait a minute, let me get out the way so I can see a better look at it. Yeah. So that we can make out the rotation. It's rather broad, but guessing by the wraparound, I'm going to guess that is the tornado right there. So Bynum, it's on top of you. He said he's turning around right now. He's turning around. Okay, good. He needs to head a little bit further to the south and let this thing pass, and then come in behind it to go into Bynum, because it looks like it's going to cross right over the town of Bynum, Dominus, and then it'll continue moving northeast. So eventually, I guess the next town up would be Frost as it crosses again State Highway 22. It's just amazing. This is almost the exact same path of the last. Same path, that parade of storms that we were talking about a little bit earlier from Central Texas, literally going to the northeast, heading over these same general areas in Hill County toward Navarro County. Yeah, so there's the last path, and here is this path. So they literally are about, I'll measure it. It looks like the two storms, these two tornadoes that we've had on the ground are going to be passing about 7 miles apart from each other. This one further north and the last one that moved from west over to Penelope and Malone. Hey, Jeff, I'm getting this report here near Abbott in Hill County. Fire department responding to 18-wheelers overturn secondary to high winds there off of I-35 near Abbott. Can you put your finger on Abbott there? And let's see, right here. You see it? Right there. So this is yep. So that's going to be near Abbott, I-35 near Abbott here. This is what we're seeing from a storm report saying that the fire department is responding to 18-wheelers. I'm not sure the number. This is just plural. 18-wheelers overturned secondary to high winds. So that's coming from a report. Just before 2 o'clock, it moved right over Abbott, and I think I think there's a truck stop there. Okay. Because it's right off 35. Yeah, right off 35. So that must be it, as you're probably trying to get probably south there or maybe leaving west. Yeah. That we're seeing that. So getting that. Also, let's see here. Make sure I'm getting this right. Emergency management in Navarro County saying a tornado on the ground northeast of Barry. So we're also saying that northeast of Barry. That's what emergency management from Navarro County is saying right now. That's this one up here. Right. There's Barry. Yep. And this is Crier Creek. And the town of Barry and Crier Creek connected by 1126. That's the rotation, and you can see by the very bright greens, some really powerful gate-to-gate there. Right. Dominus, this is closing in on Rice. This is the town of Rice. It's 10 miles away. Let's put a track on it. Okay. Because this is a confirmed tornado that's going to pass just to the south of the town of Ennis.
We have a lot of population along 45 at this run between Rice and Ennis, so let's track it at 30, and that puts it at Rice at 224. You've got some time. You got about 20 minutes, but M House, I need everybody there to take all your tornado precautions. Find that center part of your house. Try to cover yourself up. You have a tornadoes confirmed on the ground that just went through the town of Barry, and it's headed towards you.
1126 there, M House at 210. The storm will be right on top of you. 1126, that roadway that's near you. Onion Creek at 215. Oak Grove at 220. This is a dangerous storm. Getting information from the National Weather Service. Also seeing a tornado debris signature. Can we put on a correlation coefficient? Just east of the, just north of Barry. That we're seeing that. There are debris detector here, and west of M House in Navarro.
I'm guessing it's right. It must be in this general area right here.
Yeah. So seeing that it is just north of Barry, also west of M House in Navarro County. And so we're getting a tornado debris signature. And when we get that type of signature, that means that we have had some damage. We've had a tornado that touched the ground, or at least we've had some damage where you might sometimes have a funnel cloud that'll kind of skip around the treetops sometimes, or skip around things of that nature. But we now have a debris signature, so we know that we have a tornado on the ground has been confirmed from emergency managers there in Navarro County. This is a dangerous storm. Areas in Barry, areas near Rice. This storm is headed to the northeast. You need to take cover immediately. As we were saying, get into that safe location in your home. Go to that interior closet or bathroom. Also get away from the windows and take that blanket, take that pillow with you. Those are some of the easiest things that you can grab on the way to that safe location. And if you have a bicycle helmet or even a motorcycle helmet within arm's reach, go ahead and grab that too and put it over your head. This is not the time to go into the garage or to the carport, go outside to get that helmet. Make sure it's within arm's reach. If not, grab that pillow and go. So again, 222. As Jeff is indicating, this circulation here, the center of the storm will be right toward Rice at about 222. So that lead time, you have about, I will say, less than 20 minutes. Okay, about 15 minutes before the storm will be right on top of you, headed in that direction. So we have two warnings right now. This one at Bynum. This is where Mike Pendergrass is located. He had to turn around, remember, because he was getting way too close to that storm. And so we're